Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time I am here with...
Ahmed, I got top 64 in the EU Championship this weekend. My Swiss striker was 10-2, under playing junior tournaments, and yeah, so this was my list. So under playing 12 tournaments because you want to see all of them, you want to max out all of them because they're just good to see, and especially winning them is nice. So yeah,
Mhm.
then I play dangers. I play a big danger package 11, 3 nasty, 3 Mothman, 2 Chupacabras, 1 Jackalope, 1 Snake, and 1 Bigfoot because I was actually playing Terrible Chupacabra. They were playing like 1 Thunderbird and 1 more Bigfoot, and I was trying like Zombie Vampire in the extra deck, but those were just bad dangers. So yeah, and Chupacabra helps you make rank 4. So yeah, Bigfoot just because in case you get floodgated sometimes. In fact, it came up one game where I was against Matmek, and my opponent had Rivalry, and I had Bigfoot, so I just revealed it, and he got hit the first time, so that was kind of nice. And yeah, that's for dangers, and then the best guy in my deck, Gizmek. This guy was honestly insane. He's a free body most of the time. Against Thunderees, you can simply do the end phase in defense and then, destroy the statue in the main phase. To be honest, I didn't play any in Swiss, so that was kind of nice. Or in Top Cut, so that was kind of nice. Other than that, this guy just helps you OTK. It's really applied pressure a lot. And it's another body to make couriers to send your tournament. Sometimes you can banish your like Snow of the 8 cards, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And then the other card, Snow, obviously, the one-off broken. And then I played this Frudo, just as an extra good meal that I could make with my tournaments. This honestly just could have been Zephyros, because Zephyros is less cost heavy, so. But I guess he was fine. The only reason I played this Frudo was I could have used it for my hand as well sometimes, if I use my normal summon, etc. Yeah, maybe if I change something, maybe this for Zephyros should be alright. And then, yeah, that's for the monsters. Then for the spells, I play 3 field spells, obviously, best card. Whenever you see this card, and it's just insane because we collide the heart, you shuffle back 1, destroy 1 in their turn, and it's just broken. And then obviously 2 desires. This card with Gizmek and desires is just insane because then you summon Zerobers and just a decay. I didn't see it as much as I'd like to. Like I saw it a couple of times in 40 rounds. It was alright. It was good because it increases your hand count for dangers to reveal, so your bad dangers might not get hit. So yeah, then the power of spell offs: 1 Instant Fusion, 1 Foolish, 1 Core Buy, and 1 Terraforming. They were just really good. All came up. The 4 Terraforming just because you want to see the field spell as much as possible, and then the Ball Breakers because I didn't play any Antraps. 3 Super Poly, 3 Dark Ruler. Super Poly was honestly insane. It was just insane. Like, can respond. It just breaks boards and like even when you go first and you set it, it's just insane. You make your board and then yeah, Dark Ruler on the other hand, it was alright. It wasn't that good for me this time because I didn't play that many sprites. So like I played only 1 sprite in Swiss and against him I did the Dark Ruler, so that was kind of nice. Yeah, other than that, it was kind of mad because against other decks they play around it like Mathemax in the mirror match, they can just play around Dark Ruler, so yeah, but I feel like you still have to play it because he just punishes sprite player a lot, so yeah. As for traps, I only play 1 Suliak. I was playing Metanoise, but it just wasn't good most of the time. I was just breaking my hand. It can come up because you can banish Trap of Desires or Gizmek, which kind of sucks. But if that happens, then you just go for the melee play with Merly. And yeah, Suliak honestly was actually insane. Like it came up a lot, negating my end board. What I was trying to end on with this deck was Curious, Kaleido Heart, Trap Set, Hafni's in hand, and Snow Engrave. So that way you play around like Super Poly Dark Road, you play around everything, and then next turn you just kill him. If you have Gizmic as well, then next turn you just summons robbers and you just game most of the time. As for side deck, I played 3 impermanents. This was Gamma's first at first. The only reason I played impermanents was because I wanted to have at least one kind of hand flop that I could use in their turn or as my 6th draw. To solve Dweller, because in the mirror match, the Dweller is just insane. So if they make Dweller going first, you can't beat it. So yeah. So one of my friends, Josh, he told me to switch to impermanence, and honestly, I played like 4 mirror matches, And it came up quite a bit because I drew the like 6 card and negated the Dweller and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And against Sprite as well, you can just impermanence the Gigante because they summon Dread to play around monster hand traps. Or they just become greedy, like getting Ash to hand, etc. With Diva and stuff. You just impermanent the Gigante and they don't get Swap Frog anymore. So yeah. Then Virus. I thought this was my only going first card. I thought like there was other options like Judgment, Dimensional Barrier, etc. But I thought this was good against like Flunderies, a lot of different matchups against Sprite, which is a blow against Sprite, especially because I play Gizmek as well. So I'll usually always have a monster tribute of it. So yeah, it was pretty good. I saw it a couple of times against Matmec and one Sorcerer guy, and I hit like it's like YuGiOh, Ecclesia, etc. And then that was kind of fine. And then for back removal, because for the monkey flip, I played 2 evenly matched, 1 reboot, 1 duster, and 2 twins. The dust, I wasn't playing twin, but one of my friends told me to play twins, which actually was pretty decent. Maybe that card could have been Cosmic Cyclone because everybody was just doing the beat card combo, so you can't destroy their mind. So yeah. And also, I didn't play any main deck out to mine, as you've seen, because I didn't expect the card. And mostly when they mine me, they think that I have an out, so they start playing. So, because they can't really deck me out because I play 44 cards, so most of the time they play that card than me, so they start playing, and then I'm gonna have like Super Poly set or like Halfness in hand, and I have Gizmek to protect myself from dying, and then next turn I can just kill him. So yeah. And the last card on my side deck was 3 Triple Talent. This was the idea of this was decided for going first and going second against some certain matchups, because then you have like Super Poly, Dark Ruler, Talents to break both. And going first, it wasn't that great because a lot of people were on ball breakers, and so like a lot of hand traps weren't that relevant this format, this event. So yeah, but going second, I started going second a lot, and I did see it a lot going second against a lot of decks, different decks. And it was kind of nice. Take the monsters, take the like whatever, like take the curious, etc. Make certain overs and keep the game. Yeah, probably could change this card for something else, or maybe something that's maybe more better going first. Because I feel like my deck was missing something a little bit more going first against certain matchup, like the mirror match would have been nice. Some kind of floodgate D barriers maybe. But yeah, that's about it. And then extra deck, I played 2 Gate Colors. I was originally playing only one, but one of my friends told me to, another friend, Adam, he told me to switch to play 2 because it would come up all the time. And in fact, the second one came up quite a bit because sometimes when you summon one and they smashes away, it gets banished, etc., then you don't have another one and it just kind of sucks. So yeah, second one actually did come up quite a bit. So yeah, definitely play 2. And then 1 Kaleido Heart because it's just that card's actually insane. That's why you're trying to end on with the trap, and it's just broken because you can shove it back. If you have Fusil as well, you can shove it back, negate a monster effect, fusion, make a Stapelia, and then you can destroy a card as also. And then Super Poly targets Mudragon and Garura. Garura obviously insane as a normal fusion target as well, as you can summon your elements. And then Stapelia, which was also pretty good. I didn't make it that much. I tried not to end on Stapelia. Like, I tried to make Stapelia in their turn, because otherwise it's Super Poly target. Otherwise I lose to Dark Ruler and like Super Poly, so yeah, I try to just like never end on Stapelia. Or maybe if I'm ending something, I could end on like Reader with the trap, and then effectively like Dark Ruler, I can just go Reader, tag out, change the trap, and then Reader, tag out, and then make Stapelia afterwards. So yeah, they were all good. They all came up. Then for Xyz, I played Reader, Dweller, and Dugaris. Reader comes up sometimes. It didn't come up that many times, but just in case if you have like Sharon on field and you need to fusion summon, and I guess some like decks that play a lot of traps, etc., you can just get a trap off the top of the deck and do standby face, and that's kind of good, I guess. And then Dweller, obviously insane. Mirror match. Yeah, if you know what they want, you go first to make this. You can just send on this alone, and it just probably be enough. As long as you survive, then you win the turn after. So yeah. And then Dugaris, this was this could have been Exciter Knight, but I ended up just playing this. It came up quite a bit. It's kind of good sometimes when you have like Garura and Dugaris, and they have nothing on field. You can just double attack with Garura and do like 6k damage. It came up once. That was kind of cool. And then obviously drawing hearts, discarding, and then reviving somebody from grave as well, like Rhino Heart or something. So Yeah, it was all right. Maybe Excitement. I could probably switch out for Excitement, but it actually came up quite a bit. So I think you probably just leave it. And then for the links, Dark, obviously mandatory. IP, IP was pretty good. IP makes robbers in it, and then Gizmek and then banish everything. And then Elf was also a really good one. You can sometimes when you have Merly, sometimes when you just have Merly and like Dangerous, you can just make Elf, and then in that turn, you can Merly mill three. Hopefully you hit the elements. And then Courier's obviously probably the best card in extra deck, because it kind of just sends snow, and then you can send snow. Then when you mill three for monetary effect, most of the time you mill the Tearlament so you can fusion summon, because like you've seen your deck quite a bit. So yeah, and then the robbers. This is probably like how I ended all my games, because I could Gizmek in my turn, so I will have 8 banished cards, then Gizmek again in their turn, 16, and then Gizmek again in my turn again, and 24 banished cards. Maybe with Desire as well, maybe just be just game all the time. And yeah, Appaloosa is the only card I actually never made. It never actually came up. Um, yeah, probably could switch that with something else, but I guess another card I could switch it for maybe Bomber Dragon. That might come up. But yeah, Appaloosa is the only card never come up, and yeah. As for the deck,
Have you thought about
I
playing
switched.
the Nightmare Griffin? Just because
Oh
you
yeah, so
said you
this
want
is
like a floodgate for like the mirror.
yeah, this is the only thing my deck was missing. I feel like because I was trying to like my main point was to try to survive, right, and then have Gizmek Snow survive and then kill them. Obviously, you can also go for like Floodgate side Griffin. Maybe you could probably side a Griffin, but I felt like that was quite greedy, and I felt like I was trying to like not lose to certain cards. So probably could try that out with like anti-spell or like Dimension Barrier in the Mirror Match, etc. But in the Mirror Match, all you need is develop most of the time, and that's just game. Yeah, probably Griffin is probably a good choice as well. Probably good try that out as well. And yeah, so I finished 10-2 in Swiss, and I lost in top cut 128. I played against Mirror Match. So for this event, I felt like my deck was insane, and like the only deck that could like beat this deck was the Mirror Match, because they just made Turtle going first, and it's just like, yeah, that sucks. I don't want to it against my opponent. I review Mothman. My Mothman got hit, and he discarded Nessie, and I was like, oh, so you're probably playing something the same. So I just made Dweller, and he couldn't beat it. And then game two, he made Dweller, he won. And then game three, I made Dweller and won. And then in top 64, my loss was to the guy who came second. In top tables, I was sitting next to him, so he knew where I was on, and so he just made Dweller game one. And game two, I dwellered him, and game three, he dwellered me, and it was just GG's. Yeah, overall, I think this deck was just insane for the event, and yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Yeah, for my shoutouts, I want to shout out my friends who I went with, like all the Birmingham group, Josh, Kieran, Adam, Alex, uh, Simeon, Levi, and all these guys for testing with me. And it was an insane weekend. I had so much fun. Deck obviously performed pretty well, and yeah, that's it basically.
All right. Congrats on your top. Also, thank you for the deck profile. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace.